Welcome to the introductory video of EME 3214 Mechatronics. This video will explain much of the information that you'll find in the course syllabus. Most of the lectures in this course will start with a slide like this. I want to call your attention to the bottom portion here. At the end of this section, students should be able to, and then below are listed several goals. So this is how you'll check whether your notes are complete. This is how you check whether or not you are prepared for the exams and the homework, whether you've gotten out of the lecture what you were supposed to. So for example, this video, at the end of this video, you should be able to identify who your instructor is, locate the course syllabus, and calculate your current grade at any point in the course. So to address that first point, I am your instructor. My name is Ned Troxel. Here's my email, ntroxel@ltu.edu. And office hours, please just arrange with me by email if you'd like to meet outside of class. Often we'll be able to address most of your questions by email, but I'm perfectly willing to meet outside of class. Try to be extremely available for you. If you're in the other section, the Monday, Wednesday section, instead of the evening, Thursday, and Tuesday section, your professor is Dr. James Minders. There's his email and office, and his office hours will be determined. A little bit about myself. I got my bachelor's and master's degrees from Purdue University. I've got 2 years of research experience at Purdue in hydraulic system controls. I now have about 2.5 years of experience teaching mechatronics and similar courses at Purdue. I have 3 years of experience in gasoline engine controls at Chrysler. So at Chrysler, I develop controls for the upcoming gasoline engines. I work with the airflow estimation and the related calculations, and that means I interface with the fuel, the torque, and the spark timing control algorithms. Some of my interests, besides controls and mechatronics, which is just something I love, I like to read books. Some of my favorite authors are Charles Dickens, George MacDonald. I also like to sing, and I like to play the euphonium, which if you've never heard of, it's a brass instrument kind of shaped like a mini tuba. And lastly, I got engaged this year, and I'm looking forward to being married in January. Okay, so the next point, locating the course syllabus. Here's a screenshot of Blackboard. Your Blackboard should look very much like this. There is a link to the syllabus on the left. So we'll cover in more detail some of the things that we're talking about in this video. The reference, the textbook for this course is Modern Control Engineering by Ogata, the 5th edition. And here are 4 other textbooks which you may find useful as reference books. In lecture, I will post lecture notes. I will post the PowerPoint slides to the course website before lecture. So you'll have a chance to get them saved off to your laptop or printed off. And please, whenever we're going through lecture, ask questions. If you don't understand, there's a great chance that someone else doesn't understand as well, or that the whole class is left in the dark. Also, asking questions makes the class more interactive and more interesting for everyone. To check your comprehension of previous lecture material, there may be pop quizzes given in the first 5 minutes. If you miss that quiz, there will be no makeup. So there will be lecture videos posted throughout the semester, similar to this one, that we'll try to cover some of the just the lecturing material, so that you can look at the video beforehand or watch it over the weekend, and then in class we can cover detailed examples and cover some of the things that you maybe didn't get from the video. Again, the quizzes in the first 5 minutes of class may be used to check whether you actually watched the videos. During this class, we will be doing active collaborative learning and problem-based learning activities. So problem-based learning activities, you'll be given a real-world problem, and you'll have to work with in a group to solve it. So these will be challenging. They will be, however, rewarding. But just a warning, they will take a little bit of your time, and you will have to invest time out of class in order to be successful in the PBL activities. Homework, you will get an average of about 1 assignment per week. It will take some work, but it will be rewarding because it'll drive the concepts from lecture home. I recommend that you do the homework because it will prepare you, and I also recommend that you work with your friends in this class or in the Monday, Wednesday section of this class. If you do work with someone, however, please just write on your paper, I worked with so-and-so. That helps me to understand if I get a paper that's very similar to someone else's, then that's exactly why. Homework will be turned in via Blackboard. It'll also be issued via Blackboard, and it's due at the beginning of the class. I will penalize homework at 5% per day because I don't want to deal with late homework. Late homework means I can't post the solution as soon as I should. Okay, you will submit your homework as a single PDF file. The PDF file should include all the figures that you generate, for example, from MATLAB. If you use MATLAB to solve the problem, or you use Simulink, I would like you to upload those files as well in addition to the single PDF. Blackboard, you can update multiple files in each submission. That's not a problem. But I do want you to include everything in a single PDF file for the write-up. Now, if you like, you can use OneNote. That's a great way to do homework. Also, you can just write it out on paper and scan it in. The only thing is that I require it to be legible, and also make sure that your figures are included in the PDF. Exams. There will be 2 midterm exams and a final exam. For the midterm exams, approximately 25% of the exam will be concept questions. So these are not calculations per se, but they're questions designed to find out if you understand the material, not just if you can use the formulas we've learned. There won't be makeup exams. If you can't make an exam for a good reason, we'll arrange that beforehand, or if you're sick, bring a doctor's excuse, and we'll deal with that in a fair way, but there will be no makeup exams. The final exam will be cumulative. Again, about a quarter of the exam will be conceptual questions instead of calculation to check your actual understanding and comprehension of the material. And the final exam will be held jointly with the Monday, Wednesday section of the course. So both courses are going to sit together for the exam. That means that the schedule on the university exams schedule, the time on the university exam schedule is not what we will be using. So we will talk about it later. We'll find a date and time that works for everyone. But the current university exam schedule is not correct. That's not the time we'll be meeting for the final. The grading policy of the course. So your lab activities, lab reports, and other assignments will be worth 10%. The problem-based learning activities is 15%. That's the activities you'll complete as a group. Homework will be worth 10%. So it seems maybe like a lot of work for 10%, but actually keep in mind that homework will prepare you for your exams very well. So I recommend that you not blow off your homework. Exam 1, 2, and the final exam will each be worth 20%, and then the remaining 5% is the participation in class and the in-class quizzes. The class will not be curved. I'm not looking for a certain number of A's or B's, but it's possible that we may adjust the class if the average comes out other than what we expect. The academic honor code, you should be familiar with this, stating that you have neither given nor received unauthorized aid in completing your work, and that you have not presented someone else's as your own. This is officially required on all your academic work, so you should write this on the first page of your homework. I'm not going to be very stringent about that, but for your exam, it will be on there. You should put it on there. And for group work, to clarify this, unauthorized aid, group work, we expect that you work in groups for PBLs and for labs and for your homework. This is authorized aid. Now, how do you, where does the line come? You should be contributing to the group, okay? Simply copying what the group is doing or copying what someone else is doing, that's not authorized. You should be contributing your ideas and your input, not just copying word for word what someone else has done. That would be in violation of the AHC. Another violation is plagiarism, quoting, paraphrasing, summarizing someone else's work, failing to acknowledge without acknowledging it. If someone else has a major idea that you use for your paper and you don't cite them, that is plagiarism. If you rely on someone else's data without giving them credit, that is plagiarism. If you copy something from the internet without acknowledging, that is plagiarism. Honor code violation penalties. The first violation could mean a failure of this course. Second could be expulsion. I don't expect to have any problems with the honor code this semester. If you have questions, your best method of reaching me is my email, and I will try to be very responsive. I'll get back to you within at least at most a day, often within minutes. So thank you. I look forward to a great class with all of you.